With me is Peter Buxick, Adam Bain, Cesar Moreno, Tom Mara, Robert Lanham, and Paul Beck. We're all developers from Novara. We're an Itasca-based company specializing in providing web content to mobile handsets. Today what we'd like to show you is our Android app called WebClip. What it basically is an app that allows a user to view, select, and clip web content from desktop sites. It allows the user to share these clips and to post them for friends or general consumption for others to pull. When we talk about the term clip, what we mean is a snippet of content, as I said, from a standard desktop site. So right now, the first clip we had was the headline section from ESPN Chicago.com with the latest headlines, all the Bears acquisitions from yesterday. Here we have weather from ChicagoTribune.com. And then we have basically the U.S. headlines from CNN.com. If you're familiar with that site, if you scroll out to the middle of the page, there's all these U.S. entertainment tech. This is just the U.S. And then we have, Peter Moreno's Twitter page clipped. Look at that. One of the aspects of this that we like to promote is, first off, all those clips you saw, the links are live. So if you were to click on a link, so for example, the ESPN clip, if you were to navigate a link, you would be taken to the desktop site in that article. Those clips are all dynamically updated. So as ESPN is updating their headlines, that will update. If Peter was to post something to Twitter and we go and refresh his Twitter page, you would see what that is. So they all will update in real time, and so we think there's a powerful statement there in that. So the value that we're adding here is that, or that this app is providing, is that the end user basically can now personalize content based on what they're interested in. They can clip this content without having to go through, or they can view this content, these clips, without having to go to the desktop site and deal with the long load times that sometimes happen. If you know CNN very well, the desktop site, that takes a long time to load, or a fair amount of time to load. With this clip, it was instantaneous, seeing the information we were interested in viewing. We also think there's value for publishers, content publishers, and mobile developers, in that this provides a quick and easy way to create a mobile experience based on existing web content. These clips are also what we would call cross-platform, meaning that the clips themselves are essentially URLs that you could SMS, you could send to others to view, and they could view them in their native browser without requiring a viewing app. The viewing portion of this app is one aspect of it, but a native browser can easily load this. The backend server that we've been using, that's a Novara server, would basically, if you were to send, say, a clip URL to a friend who has not a smartphone, maybe a middle tier, low-end phone, our service would actually adapt that for them. So it would actually play to the phone's capabilities, not just assume that it can handle desktop content and not work. So we would be able to adapt that for them. So right now we're going to go ahead and actually clip, show you how we can create a clip. We're going to go to Reddit.com. And just take note as to how long the desktop page loads, and then again we're going to show you how long the clip loads. Okay, so we're going to Reddit. And what Tom's doing, I know the light off. Okay. We'll look at the lights now. It's going to get too bright. So what we want to show here is that, so Tom's basically scrolled to the main news area of Reddit.com. You can't see the text real well. What he's going to do is he's going to click on, he's going to put the clip viewer into clipping mode. What that means is, so, actually one second. So when we enter into creating a clip, you enter a URL, you can navigate, drill into that site if you want, and then when you're at the point where you want to clip, you go into the clipping mode. So now we've enabled clipping mode. We have a menu item down there to expand. I don't go all or not, but basically, you start out with a bright blue square that shows what you click. So the links don't work in this mode. You're basically, when you touch the screen, it's showing you what you're going to clip, and then the expand button allows you to grow that square to encompass more and more content. So here, he started out with just a link, and now he's expanded up into the entire newsreel section. So this is now what he's going to clip. So he's going to save the clip with the title, and then, so the clip is now created, and if we go back to our clip viewer, we now have 5 clips as opposed to 4, and there's your Reddit newsreel delivered, like I said, pretty much instantaneously without having to deal with the overhead of loading the actual desktop page. The next thing we wanted to show real quick, I also mentioned how this could be used to share clips. So we're now going to go through our menu to share, to basically post a clip. We created a very simple interface to basically post and get clips. And so now we're going to share, now we're going to add. And so these are some featured clips that we already have preloaded. And he's going to go and again, the idea here is that friends can post to this area, so you could build up a wide range of clips. You could select one and then save it, and that'll now add that to your list of clips that you want to view. So now when Tom goes to look at what the Chicago clip is, it's the image from yesterday when the Bears signed the 3 players that they signed yesterday. So again, to summarize, the app allows personalization of content. It allows sharing of content. One of the areas that we would like to explore more, we did our own thing here, but obviously tying into Facebook, Twitter, taking advantage of social networking. We really feel the app could help internet via mobile take off more so than it has today. We think it provides a better user experience for looking at web content, and we again feel that it helps mobile developers and content publishers reach a far more broad mobile audience, since any phone can view these clips.
So right there at the end, I don't know if you noticed, but we added one more MSN Bing just showed up because Paul's running it and he just posted it up to the web server. So now everybody that's running the clip is able to see that clip as a shared clip.
All right.
How long did this take?
So we've been working on this for about a week. Any questions?
Thank you.